Hey, everybody. Morning, Claire. How are you? Good morning. Camilla. Morning, Anna. Hey, Milos. Excuse me. This is the link to the volunteering app if you'd like to volunteer for worthy causes on campus and help build your resume at the same time. No, PowerPoint's fine. Yeah, you can use any visual program. Slides, I don't care, as long as I can see it and read it carefully. Someone had a good question yesterday after class, so I'm going to cover it here. The syllabus that I posted on Brightspace is a plan, but the plan is much subject to change, and it already has changed. For the most up-to-date information, always look at Brightspace. Brightspace will always have the current due dates and the current assignments. And in class, I will tell you. So for example, I would like everybody to read Shitty First Drafts in your book for Monday, so we can talk about the next stage of writing, which is drafting. But yeah, for the most current information, Brightspace and class are the best sources of information. The syllabus is just kind of a plan to keep us on track, but it often changes. Does anybody have any questions before we get started? Okay, so it's just a fairly short essay in your book on the drafting process and sort of the mental way to approach it. It's a fun essay. So we'll talk about that on Monday. As I said, I signed the resume and cover letter assignment yesterday. Right now, we're talking about the cover letter portion of it and how to go about doing that. We will continue talking about the resume portion next week. The first draft is due a week from today on Thursday. That's what I mean. Being in class is the best way to keep up with what's going on most currently. All right. So I posted a couple of links. If you weren't here this is the link to the Canva website that I asked you to do your mind map on. So you want to turn that in by next week. Here's the Shitty First Drafts reading. I also have a link to it on here. You can read it online here.
Yeah, I know. I fell asleep in class that day.
Do you have a question?
It was on Tuesday. I don't think I did that. Oh, I didn't do that either.
So let's continue talking about the cover letter. So here is another nice example of a resource that kind of has a quick overview of the best things to remember while you're writing it. Include keywords, remember I said, and phrases from your job description. Focus on activities, responsibilities, emphasize ways you can add value to the company, show your knowledge of the company, and of course, proofread thoroughly. Okay, so here is that link. This is the link I'm looking at right now. Okay, so yesterday we worked on the introductory paragraph. Okay, so a couple people already posted. So I asked everybody to bring theirs. So if you can post your introductory draft paragraph in the chat, we'll discuss what we like about them, what we can improve about them. So post your draft paragraph. So we're looking for a minimum of 3 paragraphs, maybe 4. Okay, but you still want to keep them short. You want to have a lot of white space because people have a short attention span, and large blocks of text tend to make us go, ugh. You know, it's a psychological thing when you're reading. So we talked about identifying who you are, how you found the posting, what the job is that you're applying for. Another nice thing to do is if you have a connection to the company is to also mention it. Okay, good. Milos. My name is Milos Vincentic. I graduated from McKendree University this past spring. I've been a basketball player for 13 years. And through my career, you might want to say throughout my career, I've played against the best young players in the world. As a former basketball player with the great experience, I'm writing to apply for the opening job position for basketball scout. Okay, well, it's good that you highlight your basketball experience for this job. It looks like you might want to divide it here. So this would be like the start of your second paragraph. I'd say make this your second paragraph and keep with the main information you have about your name, the job posting. Okay. For the first paragraph, you're just kind of introducing yourself. Then you're going to get into the detail about playing for 13 years. That makes sense? So a lot of you have started already outlining your qualifications, which is great. You're just going to add that to the next paragraph. Okay, Devin. My name is Devin Lewis. I'm currently in the process of obtaining a bachelor's degree at McKendree University.
I accidentally hit send. I'm not finished.
Oh, you're not finished? Okay, go ahead and finish.
No.
You have a good start. So remember, the next paragraph is where you're going to really pick up keywords and phrases from the job posting.
Do you want us to write the second paragraph right now, or?
No, right now we're just looking at everybody who didn't get to post yesterday.
Oh, okay.
We're looking at opening paragraphs, but then we're going to go on and talk about the second paragraph.
Okay.
But if you're just waiting for somebody to post, yeah, you can start working on it if you want. If you know what you're graduating with, that's another tip I would say. I'm working on a bachelor's degree at McKendree University in sports management. Is anybody going for sports management? I think there's a newer degree that they added. Sounds interesting. There's lots of teams, professional teams out there for people to work for. Somebody else got a paragraph to post? So somebody asked me yesterday, you can either write the cover letter as if you have already graduated, or you can write it now as if you're attending. It's your choice. Nobody else has got, they're ready to share. Devin, were you still working on yours or did you have it done?
There, I just submitted it.
And yeah, see. Oh, that's nice. You're working your bachelor's degree or just a job opportunity as real estate agents. You will have the best mindset toward your jobs, coworkers, and life. My main objective is I want to put families in their forever homes. That's nice. I like the emotional appeal in that. Yeah. So you've told us who you are, a little bit about your background. If you don't have a personal connection, yeah, you might say you found the opportunity on Monster, Brightspace, Monster, or Indeed, or one of those. But yeah, I like it. Okay, Claire. Hello, my name is Claire Brendan. I'm a graduate of McKendree University. This is my 8th grade year. I've been lifting and learning the right ways to get in shape for my sport. I love sports and I love the journey. I'd mentioned the job, the specific job, before you get into your experience. And then that'll run into the connection with what you know how to do. I love the last sentence. I love sports and I love the journey of making an athlete into the best shape they can be. We'll polish the way you're saying it, but yeah, I like the sentiment. It shows a little bit of who you are and sort of your values. So that's good. Just mention the job right after you tell us who you are.
Okay.
An excellent last sentence.
Thank you.
Can we get one more and then we'll go on and start talking about the second paragraph? I know we got a couple people who've not posted yet. There, okay, thank you, Keith. Okay, you're working on your bachelor's in chemistry. You have a minor in aerospace. Cool. You're a bowler, okay, and you're interested in the job opportunity you have as a chemical engineer. I'd leave the bowling thing for later because it doesn't relate to the specific job you're going for, but you've identified who you are, you know that you're currently a student, and the specific job. So I would move the bowling thing down like maybe to the third paragraph, because it doesn't have any specific qualification relation to the job you're applying for. Instead, I'd either mention, well, you've already got that you're studying that area. So I'd leave it to the second paragraph where you start talking about maybe how you got interested in chemistry or what you plan to do to pursue your education. So good, you got the key elements, your name, what you're doing, and the job that you're applying for. Okay, guys, good. Does anybody have any questions about the first paragraph? So let's work on the second paragraph, and that's one of the important ones where they're specifically going to start looking for how you match what they're looking for, right? Oh, good. Somebody's posted another one. Maria. Okay. You're interested in being an employee? Yeah, you'll name the specific job. Good that you have experience working for a company. Looks like you're getting into the second paragraph information. I like the team spirit. Excellent. Yeah, I just divided. I think a lot of after you say you're interested in being an employee is second paragraph material. So the main thing you want to focus first on is keywords and phrases from the job posting. So for the first time, I'd like to put you guys in breakout rooms, and you picked a specific job posting for this exercise. So pull it up and share, pick one for your group to work on, and pick out what key terms and phrases you think would be good to include in the first paragraph. So use one of your job postings from this exercise. Pick out keywords and terms that you would use in the second paragraph. When we come back together, you'll share those with from your group. Okay, so I'm going to put you in a group here in a second. I will also post these instructions for the group and send them as an announcement. Does everybody know what I'm asking you to do? Any questions about that? You take one of your job advertisements and then you tell me what keywords or phrases you think would be good to include in the second paragraph. How many people do we have? Please note somebody who's in your breakout room, because so often people get kicked out and then they come back and I don't know which group to put them back in. So make sure that you know the name of at least one person in your group so I know which group to put you back in case you get kicked out. Okay. All right. You'll get a notice to join your group. So please join your group and talk about the ad, post the ad. You guys should be able to share your screens with each other. I have enabled that ability. So if you have a job posting and you want to share it so everybody can see it, you know, once you've decided whose job posting you want to use. Okay. So give it a try, sharing screens, see if it works for you. All right, I'm gonna put you in your groups. You'll get a 1-minute warning when we come out of the groups and back into class. Any questions before I throw you into your group? Okay, there we go. You've been invited to join a group. Annalee, Camilla, are you able to join your groups?